Business Expo and community created specifically to celebrate and educate entrepreneurial women of color and also owners of the Sistahs shop, the retail and e-commerce destination that features the brands of over 100 entrepreneurial women of color from around the country. Welcome. Clap it up for all that God is doing through the Sistahs and Business Expo. So elated to be here today. We are excited to be in this space for our third, y'all. Competition. This vision came to life pre-COVID, and then COVID happened, and we could not host it in person. And so for the last 2 years, we have been hosting it virtually. It has been a phenomenal experience, and each year it gets more and more amazing. But this year we decided to bring it on back to the original plan and have it in person. We are also streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. So if you have anyone who is interested in tuning in, advise them to go to our Facebook page, which is Sistahs in Business Expo, or our YouTube channel, which is also Sistahs in Business Expo, so they can watch the competition live. It should be going live momentarily, if not already. So we're excited to have everyone tune in and engage. We'll be checking out some of the comments, where I will be while y'all are up here pitching, and seeing what the folks have to say about how it is going and how you all are doing. I know it's going to be amazing. We have some incredible finalists. We received over 100 applications, and we're really excited about our 5 finalists. We've got our amazing judges, but I'm going to get out the way because I'm not the host. All right, I'm going to get out the way and introduce our host for this evening. Our host is no stranger to Sistahs in Business. She has been rocking with us for several years. In fact, she herself has been a judge for our pitch competitions for the last 2 years. This year, we decided to switch it up a bit. She served as a coach for our finalists and now is hosting our competition this evening. None other than the killer pitch master herself, Precious L. Williams. Precious teaches us how to convert currency, to get the tools and tenacity to pitch with power, to sell with storytelling, and develop a masterful mindset for communication. She teaches us how to slay all competition. Champion. She's been featured on Shark Tank, Forbes, Black Enterprise, Essence, and so many others. Her current clients include Microsoft, LinkedIn, Google, Federal Reserve Bank, Intuit, Yelp, Harvard, and more. She is a dynamic, international professional speaker, effective corporate trainer, and 4-time #1 best-selling author. For this evening, so please help me welcome to the Sistahs in Business stage, Precious L. Williams.
To live doesn't mean you're alive. Don't worry about me and who I fire. I get what I desire. It's my empire. And yes, I call shots. I am the umpire. I sprinkle holy water.
Y'all need to get up on y'all feet. Y'all know how we do it, niggas. Now get on your feet.
In this very moment, I slay the life with the sling. This very moment, I bring. Put it on everything. And I will retire with the ring. And I will retire with the crown. Yes. No, I'm not lucky. I'm blessed. Yes. Clap for the heavyweight champ, me, but I couldn't do it all alone. We, young money raised me, grew up out in Daisy, Southside Jamaica, Queens is crazy. Cause I'm still hood, Hollywood couldn't change me. Shout out to my haters, sorry that you couldn't phase me. And being cocky, teachers vindicated. Best believe that what we done is more when we syndicated. I don't know, this night just remind me of everything they could love me of. Put your drinks up, and it's a celebration every time we link up. We done did everything they could think of. Greatness is what we on the brink of.
Thank you, my queen. Thank you. Y'all know we gotta bring the energy, the funk, and the noise. Did y'all know this is Sistahs in Business Expo? This is the pitch competition. Everybody who stands on this stage, I want you to show them love. All of us have been told what we could not do, what's impossible with our businesses. And I hope that when y'all listen to Queen Aisha talk about my achievements, those are all great. But I think the greatest achievement is doing what God told me to do.
Yes.
And so yes, while I was an attorney, that was cute. It was Bob. Hated it. There was so much more for me in life. And that was being the killer pitch master and the pitch queen. So tonight, we're gonna set it off, right? We're gonna give love to the finalists, right? Let's go. So, first let's start by thanking our sponsors. And if you are in the room, please stand so we can honor you, because y'all making sure people eating and getting coins tonight. White Noise Counseling. Rising Tide Capital. Distinct Tax Consulting. That sounds like money right there too. Marley Nanami. Uncloned Marketing. And Jalen Jones. Thank you to the sponsors. We could not have done this without you. And now, don't y'all want to know who's judging, who's going to get these coins tonight? Y'all want to know who they are? All right, we're going to start off with the king. King Alfred. Sir, would you please stand so we can all look at you? Alfred has dedicated much of his life's mission to helping leaders find their North Star in order to reach their dreams in life. Alfred currently serves as Assistant Director of Entrepreneurship Programs at Rutgers University. Business School, Newark, and New Brunswick. He said, listen, I'm everywhere you want to be. And has spoken across the country teaching students how to develop entrepreneurial mindsets to help change the world. Alfred has served leaders in many environments, ranging from juvenile detention centers. I know y'all know this name, Pharrell Williams Conference. I know y'all know this name, President Obama's My Brother's Keeper Initiative, and universities across the nation. Alfred is a four-time, y'all heard that right, four time award-winning author and looks to create change for leaders around the world. He believes that we're all here for a reason, and we must dedicate our lives to operating in excellence and changing the world. You are also the proud father of Skylar, is it Jael? Jael Blake, please don't let her beat me up in the corner. And Alfred E. Blake V. Alfred expressed that he is excited to be a part of your journey today. Give it up for King Alfred. And then you know, we have our pitch strategist who gave us a primer today on the power of pitching. Jody, would you please stand? Give it up for Jody. Jody Brockington embodies the term multi-hyphenate. Girl, yes you do. Many of her colleagues know her to be a master networker, super connector, and diversity disruptor, creating seamless and authentic interactions within the workplace, marketplace, and community. An entrepreneur's entrepreneur, she's represented, coached, and advised thousands of leaders, entrepreneurs, and professionals, helping them launch, manage, and develop their business. She truly enjoys connecting people as her professional expertise lies in diversity, equity, and inclusion, and corporate social responsibility space. She is a champion of investing in the workforce of the future, driving evolution, implementing effective and sustainable business strategies, while consistently delivering tangible outcomes. In her spare time, I didn't even know you had spare time, Quinn. Jody is an author, speaker, traveler, and fitness enthusiast. As the founder of Nyara, me and you don't see each other. Jody has developed a solid global network leading strategic and major accounts, defining strategies, creating innovative solutions for nonprofit organizations and Fortune 500 companies. Yeah, you popping. Her latest entrepreneurial endeavor is Blended, a real-time information platform enabling people with biracial and multiracial backgrounds everywhere to connect with personalized content and community. A proud native New Yorker, Jody is highly educated on both coasts of the U.S. and self-proclaimed foodie. And you're in fitness too? You're a foodie? Okay, I'm just gonna be quiet. And also helps elevate representation in the culinary industry. Give it up, Jody. And our queen from Rising Tide Capital, Kimberly Sumter, stand up. Kimberly Sumter is an entrepreneur, podcast professional, and instructor. She's a Jersey City, New Jersey native. She relocated with her family to Houston, Texas, where she attended Prairie View A&M. HBCU?
Yes.
See, I do. I spell my name. You know how we do. You know how we do. Well, majoring in special education, Kimberly shifted her focus to radio broadcasting. She has a 17-year career working as an on-air personality. I like that. But her love for entrepreneurship led her to a new path. Today, she's a senior business manager of Business Acceleration Services and Client Relations at Rising Tide Capital. I used to be a mentor there. Kimberly is also a part-time podcast instructor at Hudson Community College and the founder of Podcasting New Empower, which offers instructional courses and editing services for emerging women of color podcasters. Give it up for our 3 judges. Now y'all know their names. If you look like, can I get a couple points? And so now, don't y'all want to know who the finalists are? Yes. Okay. We have 5 finalists, and I'm just gonna give you their names first, and then we're gonna get this party started. Y'all ready? Yes. Y'all ready to see somebody pitch? Yes. All right, y'all want to see somebody win 10,000? Yes. Do I get a cut? Do I get a cut? Somebody win? Okay, you know, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong show. So our first finalist, Melissa Davis of Cali Meets NYC. That's what I'm saying, stand up, you know what time it is. Our second finalist is Amara, and if I say your name incorrectly, check me so I can get it right, okay? Amara Aquacani. That's what I'm talking about. A femigist. I see you, and make sure I get it right, okay? Our third finalist, Patricia Bivens and Robin Bullock of Carrie Schwed. Y'all bringing me back. Every time I try to lead this, some keep bringing me back. Our fourth finalist is Tony Lorraine Johnson of Dr. Brownies. I could have sworn I said I had no Brazilian butt lifter 6-pack ab. Someone must have known I like brownies too. And our fifth finalist is Desiree Tillman Langford. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do. The first finalist can come to the stage. Melissa Davis of Cali Meets NYC. Each finalist has 3 minutes, 3 minutes to pitch, followed by 10 minutes of questions and answers between Melissa and the judges. So that's 3 minutes to pitch, 10 minutes of questions. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, it's about to be somebody's moment for life. Y'all ready?
Thank you so much for being here today. Do you know what's in the candles that you burn at home? You could be emitting harmful toxins and even carbon into your air. We don't have that at Cali Meets NYC. We're a sustainable home fragrance company. We manufacture candles, room sprays, reed diffusers, and even body butter. We're built off of my husband and I's love story. When we met, I lived in the Bay Area of California, and he lived in NYC. One of the biggest problems that we have is that consumers
they want to take out time for self-care. However, affordable home fragrance products on the market, they sacrifice complexity, and luxury home fragrance products, they're a huge price tag. When consumers really want to know what's in their products. We're different because
They clicked a few extra times. We called the timer. They clicked a few extra times, that's why.
okay, it's not showing the whole entire thing.
That's because. It's okay. They worry about you. They ain't worry about you. You do your thing, okay?
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
We're different because we're an affordable luxury brand. We use sustainable coconut soy wax. We have eco-friendly ingredients, free of parabens, toxins, phthalates, and even dyes. We use sustainable packaging, biodegradable peanuts, and reusable glass. The home fragrance market is projected to be worth $9.7 billion in the US by the year 2027. There are five different segmentations within the market: candles, room sprays, reed diffusers, and essential oils and incense sticks. What makes me qualified? Well, I'm Melissa Davis, the CEO and founder of Cali Meets NYC. I have 15 plus years of experience within copy, branding, and merchandising. I have 20 plus years of candle making experience. Yes, I've been making candles since I was a kid. Among our Black-owned competitors, we lead the pack in sustainability. Our core customer, they range in ages 26 to 42. They are driven by price, by experience, not by price. We've grown month over month by 40%. And our current market strategy is we have an e-commerce site, online marketplace, we have wholesale retail partners, and we also attend pop-ups in markets. And
time is up. Great job. Yes.
All right. I'll take yours for a hot second. Can we give it up for this queen right here? Do you all know how difficult it is when technical difficulties happen? You just powered through. And now, do we have questions from the judges? Who wants to kick it off? Okay.
First of all, Melissa, congratulations for being one of the finalists.
Thank you.
And also, it takes a lot to be the first one. We're going to give you a hand for that.
thank you.
I do have a question about your competition. Can you tell me a little bit about your competitors and what is your competitive advantage to any other candle making company that's out there?
Thank you so much for that question. So we're a sustainable company. There are a lot of candle brands on the market. One of the biggest ones right now is Apotheke. They're based out of Brooklyn. So our candles kind of align with that. Among Black-owned brands, I would say Forever Mood. They're focused on more luxury and sustainability.
I love the eco-friendly part. I know that that's also usually a harder thing to produce and find. So when I'm looking at your business and like, so the operations, where is it produced? And if you were not only to win this, but go bigger, would you be able to sustain that and scale it to a place where you produce it now? Tomorrow Walmart wanted you.
Yes, I do produce all the candles myself. I am sole operator and owner, so I do all the manufacturing. And yes, when we do scale, we would be finding a facility to do so. There's a lot of machines out there to produce candles at a higher volume, so it is easier to do those things and find manufacturers for the materials.
Awesome job. So I want to ask you the question of, when you think about 5 years down the line, where do you envision Academy someone sees?
Thank you so much for that question. I don't know if you remember the body shop and how it used to be back in the 90s. It used to be like a perfume, so you can do customized perfume, and we would like to be an experience for home fragrance back then. So like a destination to match with our core customer because they are driven by experiences.
And then, we're gonna just assume you're gonna win. No hints here. What are you gonna do with the funds? What are you gonna use this investment for?
We would scale our wholesale model, and then by attending trade shows and expos. We have not done that thus far, and we would also put the money into our inventory. And then since we have not done any advertising at all on Facebook or Instagram, we'd like to do that to increase our brand awareness.
So I did have a question in reference to your marketing, so that's a good segue in. So what are you doing right now to market your business? Because you need to, there are thousands of candle companies out there, especially smaller candle companies as well. So what are you doing to try to get the word out right now, and how are you gaining your customer base?
In person and then a word of mouth. So our customers are our biggest advocate. Since we don't have the funds as a small business to really sustain advertising at, say, Bath and Body Works numbers, we piggyback on our customers and the UGC that they send in from our channels.
So I like the concept in the business. I have one piece of feedback. When I saw the first slide and I read the story, I would have loved to hear it. I know you talked about it, but if you could walk us through that experience, having a long-distance relationship, and the significance of it, I think it would make your pitch even that much more dynamic.
Okay.
So think about that as well. Putting that storytelling into your pitch.
Okay, thank you.
Don't ever let a deck be your wreck.
Okay.
And in most cases, most judging that I've done has been in situations where you don't have the deck.
Okay.
And so we can hear from your heart, and I probably have to reverse life story, but I didn't end up with a husband of New York to California, so I did want to hear his story. But in terms of, and also the environmental piece really speaks to both of those cities in a different way. So there's a way for you to weave that in as you work in your marketing.
Okay.
Will actually be able to pull even more customers and people into your sphere.
Thank you.
So I had some feedback as well. I agree, just speak from your heart. So even if the slides and all that don't come together, you have the advantage of being on that stage because you know all about your business. We don't. So you're educating us on that. So you're not going to make a mistake. So speak from your heart. You are reeking it, like you're reeking all this beauty and all of that just standing there. So just pull from that, right? You don't have to rely.
Thank you.
You did an excellent job.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we give the judges a minute to go over their rubric. How did y'all feel about what y'all just saw? It's kind of scary, right? What happened? happens when maybe technology doesn't work with you? Our queen definitely recovered, and I'm so glad that the judges gave real practical advice. When things go wrong, keep going, no matter what. And so our second finalist, make your way to the stage, pretty in pink, Elmara, a feminist.
It's your east side partner, they still be bigger. Turn like asking for the T-O, Long Beach, the city getting turned up, getting turned up with the turn on. I'm heated up, I'm on my jet. Turn it up, bitch, what you here for? I'm going all in, that's what I do. My little jerky, what's up with you? Little rap, rapping out, I'm almost 20 years. Rapping about, my niggas built up, the homies come with me. I'm all in the club.
Who wants some coins tonight? Who wants some coins tonight? Who want to pick somebody get some coins tonight? All right, as the judges are coming down to their final seconds, we are prepared for our second finalist. Do you have enough time? Okay. For our second finalist, from Queen Amara of Images.
I love being a strong, successful Black woman, but can I be honest? Sometimes being a woman sucks. As if we already didn't have enough to worry about. Here comes Mother Nature knocking on our door every month with a package that does not feel as good as the ones that we get from Amazon. I'm talking about periods. And some of you ladies are lucky enough to just get your periods. But as for myself, every month, my period seems to get me. My name is Amara Lekemi, and I am the creator of Femigist. Femigist is an all-natural menstrual management and feminine wellness brand that I created of products and community that supports women's health. I, along with millions of women globally, suffer from feminine wellness concerns that not only negatively impact our well-being, but our health, our quality of life, our workplace productivity, and ultimately, our self-esteem. And it seems like historically, women are given limited options in dealing with the matters of feminine health. We're often suggested over-the-counter medicine or prescribed pills that contain harsh chemicals that often make our period symptoms worse. That's why Femigist wishes to pivot the norm by providing natural yet effective solutions that not only mitigate us of our most challenging symptoms, but provide us with a peace of mind without compromising our well-being. The feminine care sector is a multi-billion-dollar market, and that's why Femigist not only provides period solutions, but has created a line of feminine hygiene products and hormonal products because these issues impact women differently, but certainly not less. And one of the most pressing issues that I address with my feminine hygiene line is PCOS. PCOS is polycystic ovary syndrome, which disproportionately impacts Black women, impacting our fertility, weight gain, acne, and one of the most daunting yet most secret kept symptoms of PCOS is women's facial hair growth. And that's why I'm asking for your $10,000 investment to scale my best-selling bundle, Hairy Godmother and Sister Girl Tea. And stay with me. Some of you might be thinking, there's no way I'm going to give this girl $10,000 to scale a tea and a facial hair roller. But where my work's failing, hopefully my numbers can do the talk. Currently, I do 1,100 units of this per week at $26, yielding a $28,000 average weekly revenue. And then the cost is $2.70 at 89% profit margin, which and then 40. Time is up. Already?
I don't even know if you know this. They were waiting. What was next? What was you talking about next? Give it up for Amara, feminist. And now, judges, it's your time.
One of those moments for me was, so you said, what are you gonna use the funds for? Like specifically, because we know what, but how?
Thank you for the question. I'm going to use the fund to scale my, the bundle that I sell, the Hairy Godmother facial hair roller, and the Sister Girl tea, which combats facial hair from the inside out. The Hairy Godmother I will use to buy higher quantities of the materials that is used to make it. And buying higher quantities would yield me a higher profit margin, because the more I buy, the less money that is spent per bottle of the Hairy Godmother. And the Sister Girl tea is a tea which combats androgens, that is the cause of facial hair. And I would supplement the tea because a high percentage of my customers say that they don't like drinking the tea, and the supplement is more absorbable. That means that it's going to be more effective, and the supplement is more convenient for my customers to use. So that's going to yield me a higher return on investment, because more people will buy it.
So, amazing.
Thank you.
Congratulations
Thank
again for
you.
being a finalist.
Thank you.
I have two questions. First, how are you advertising this, and where are you getting your customers from? And the other is this clinically tested? You want to make sure that this is safe. Like, how do you know? How are you putting this out? Is this tested and safe to put out?
Thank you for the question. So I currently advertise on TikTok, where I engage current and prospective customers, not only on my products, but just women's health. And that just opens me up to a huge market. So TikTok has been mainly my marketing strategy, because TikTok is the highest growing social media platform in the world. And because COVID-19 has drastically impacted the way we consume information, TikTok has been positioned as a search engine. So when people are searching, how do I cure this? How do I address this? My TikTok comes up, and that's how I'm able to, for free, engage with my potential customers. So I've been able to really market for free, and that's how I'm bringing people on my website and capturing orders. What was your second question? Sorry?
Clinically tested.
And it's not clinically tested, and that's the silver lining behind my brand, that a lot of women are age 14 to age 70 are looking for natural solutions, and it just became a part of my own journey. I was looking for things that would work, and I was trying everything. This came from a proprietary blend. Like, I literally blended it in my home, and I was like, this is working for me. I wonder how it would work for a lot of other people. And it's been validated from my 256 5-star reviews, and people are saying this works. It's not just a product that I'm selling, I'm offering emotional value, because a lot of women don't have the money to spend on electrolysis, don't have money to spend on the options that now exist. So I'm providing natural solutions, and it might not be tested, but the proof is in the pudding, so it works.
Awesome. Hello. There we go. Awesome presentation.
Thank you.
I love how you were able to target one specific market. I have a sister who has PCOS, so I know some of the challenges. My question is this: as far as your next verticals, do you know what those will be?
Next vertical in terms of
like different products that you'll be selling.
Oh, so I want to have a holistic period and feminine care line, because like I said, period symptoms, feminine care symptoms impact women differently, not less. So I have hygienic products. I want to come out with an organic pad that I'm now working on patenting. and working on a contract manufacturer to get distributed and not just on my website, but in Target and in Walgreens. I want to be accessible to everyday women. I'm from HBCU, I'm a Howard alum. I'm a Howard alum, so I want to have, honestly, vending machines in the Howard women's dorms that have accessibility to these period products, because I know that when I was in college, I struggled with, booking a doctor's appointment for gynecologists. It was a daunting, intimidating thing to do, especially you have PCOS. That just sounds intimidating. And women just don't often know the options that exist. And that's why I'm really happy about my work on TikTok, because it just exposes women like, dang, I have this symptom and this symptom. I resonate with that. And so that's why TikTok has been one of my strongest social media marketing avenues, because I'm just exposing women to the things that exist. There's no such thing as TMI. So there's an ethos behind my brand.
They're all good, and so am I. I love the energy, and you should think about, instead of also when he asked about how you're going to scale and other things that you're going to do, there are some of you, I wouldn't even call them competition, but companies you should partner with who are also solving some of the other problems to really not have to grow your one product, let them grow theirs, but grow together. So do some research there. A lot of other Black women still trying to solve some of these other problems like Couché and she has her same energy, which made me think about you because she was in my competition.
Ooh.
And so so think about other ways that you can solve this as being part of a solution instead of having to do it all alone.
I like that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
All right. It's getting spicy, isn't it, y'all? It's getting spicy. All right, so as we allow the judges a minute or two to go over their judging rubric, let's give a shout out again to our sponsors, White Noise Counseling, Rising Tide Capital, Distinct Tax Consulting, Marley Nanami, Uncombed Marketing, and Jalen Jones. I just want to look at it. Whatever they got, I just want to look at it. So yes, it's starting to get spicy. Are y'all enjoying yourselves? Are y'all seeing products that look like we want to purchase now too? That is why it's so important. The Sistahs and Business Expo, what they're doing for entrepreneurial women of color. And y'all ain't seen nothing yet. We still got 3 finalists to go. Y'all ready? All right. So as our third finalist makes her way to the stage, Patricia Bivens and Robin Bullock of Carriage Suite. We're gonna make sure the judges finish up on their rubric. If they're coming to the stage, they already ready. Judges, have we had enough time?
Yes.
All right, introducing our third finalist, Patricia Bivens and Robin Bullock of Carriage Suite. Let's go.
Thank you. Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hi, okay, so I need participation. Where's all our hardworking mothers at? You have any of those?
And what about my dope dads?
Any dope dads? And our supportive aunties, where's these aunties at?
And what about those fly uncles?
Yeah, okay, and we can't forget about these godparents, right?
Yes,
Yes,
amazing
somebody's
godparents. forget about the grandmothers.
Right?
Yes. And what about those G-dads?
Them G-dads?
Yes.
Yes.
We all can agree the baby that gave us these titles are one of our greatest investments.
And at Carrie Suite, we are invested in your greatest investment.
Yes. Hi, my name is Patricia, also known as Charisma.
And I'm Robin, and we are the owners of
Carrie Suite.
where love and life begins.
Carrie Suite is the first Black-owned baby stroller boutique in Harlem, New York. Did you know that there was over 3 million babies born in the United States in 2021?
Crazy. And over 200,000 were born right in New York City alone.
Yes, there was.
Yes.
And not one stroller boutique, or should I say Harlem, has never had a stroller boutique ever.
That's crazy, right? And so we were frustrated with that. Raising our children, we were frustrated. And out of that frustration, Carrie Suite was born. Carrie Suite carries some of the dopest, hottest products on the market.
As you can see, we specialize in strollers, car seats, high chairs, unique apparel, and we even brought back the whole old school hard bottom.
So, these are ones that when they kick in you out, right?
Yes.
You
These are the ones
that they kick you.
Sure enough,
Yeah.
sure enough. So,
In 1 year.
yes, in 1 year, what we done in 1 year? We did a lot of
We
things.
did a lot of things.
Yes, but we just celebrated our 1 year anniversary. We had a block party, which we called it a Community Appreciation Day, that we plan to make an annual event.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We've also hosted several adult community-based events at our store. And we also was featured in Mommy Poppins as one of the top 10 baby boutiques in New York City.
Yes, we was. And even in that 1 year, we were the top seller for the DJ Khaled strollers.
God did.
On the East Coast.
God did.
On the
God
entire
did.
East Coast. Yes, God did.
God
He sure did
did.
that.
Absolutely. And our market, our avenues of market is our brick and mortar. We actually have a full store, beautiful
Yes, we do.
location.
Beautiful.
Our website, we use our website,
Yes.
we use our, what else we use?
We use social media.
We use social media.
The free platform.
And our word of mouth.
Yes, we do.
Absolutely.
And we built great relationships with world-renowned stroller companies such as Cybex, Nima, Thule, and Durham.
Judges, now's your time.
I was gonna say, when you first came out, I wanted that baby stroller. And I don't even have children, not planning to have children. I am a great godmother, but just in terms of presentation and things, it's the options, the opportunities and stuff that you guys spoke about. But as we noticed that, we're still in COVID, maybe sort of, kind of, that there's always supply issues and other things. So, as you think about scaling, and even though you have brick and mortar, what are some of the things that you have to, in this market, because it's not one I know, that you have to look kind of down path for, or make sure to ensure that you're going to be able to grow, even if there's a supply chain?
So our website is an amazing place to go. And our website is great because it doesn't just meet Harlem, it meets Africa. You go on our website, we have the same products that we have on our website, we have in our brick and mortar. So,
Yes, we also, what we do is we buy huge quantities of inventory. So hopefully it lasts us for a long period of time. And so far, we haven't had any issues with getting supply.
but you know what, during the pandemic, we did have an issue. The ships had some of our stock. And so we had a whole beautiful space with no products. So we had to think outside the box. So we started doing photo shoots right inside of our amazing space. And
Customized clothes.
Customized
And that's how
clothes.
these walking shoes came in.
Yes, and we started doing community stuff right in the space. We had to break grant. So we had to figure out what to do until our product
Host
started.
community events and
Absolutely.
seminars, fitness classes, and different things like that.
Yes.
Well, first of all, your synergy together is amazing. Definitely want to say that.
Thank you.
I do have a couple of questions. The first is, why did you decide to have the brick and mortar versus just doing it online? Because that's a really, really big investment. So just curious as to why you decided to do that. So that'll be my first
Okay,
question.
so I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible. Our dream is to have our our own strollers, right? This is what we want to do with our own stuff. But we kept getting knocked down every door we went to. And they kept saying, you have to have a brick and mortar
first
before we entertain you.
You couldn't even, I don't mean to cut you
Yeah,
off, but you couldn't even start an online stroller company without a brick and mortar.
Right? So we put our savings, our retirement, everything we had, we came together and we started a brick and mortar. And even we got the brick and mortar, it was still things they wouldn't give us. You gotta put up a sign, the sign has to be this size. It was door after
Be in
door after
business for
door.
6 months before we get new products.
So which is why we had a whole store with nothing in it for 6 months. And one day a guy from one of these companies just gave us a chance. And
They
now
gave us 10 minutes.
10 minutes, and he stayed with us for 3 hours. So that just goes to show we just kept pushing and pushing because we knew that this is not only needed, but you have to have this in your neighborhood, and you have to have places where people can relate. We all have children.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just something, we didn't have to buy a customer, this is what's needed.
Yes.
Did that answer your question?
And I have one other question as well. What is gonna be the first thing, if you were to win this $10,000, what is the thing that you need to be investing in your business right now with that money?
Well, we want to continue with our marketing strategy as well as secure a top-rate PR firm to increase our brand awareness and to also bridge the gap between us and our ideal customers.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, thank you.
I loved in the beginning how you were interacting with the crowd, call and response. Nice touch. So my question is, so you have the store now. What else is needed to get to your point of being able to manufacture your own carriages now?
So what we have to do is now we have several relationships that they kind of love us now, they love on us, they love our energy. But what we have to do is actually really get serious about it and tell them this is what we want to do and start the next step. And that, I think we have to focus back onto what our original dream was, to do this on our own. And I don't think they know that. We probably touched on it a little bit about it because we knew we had to start this way. We had to figure out how to get our foot in the door. So now we kind of in there. We probably got 2 feet in there.
Right. So we did start.
So I think it's time to put our hands in and to get, and now they know we're serious. They know we're no joke. And I think we got this. I think once they understand where we want to go, they'll back us.
And once we find the right manufacturer, because we did, a couple of years ago, we tried to touch on it and we got a couple of people to help us make things and it wasn't right. So we have to definitely secure someone that knows the technical part of building strollers. And that's where we have to start at again.
Absolutely.
Well, one thing, that stroller there, because I wasn't in a stroller like that.
Right.
I cannot tell you that much. Those are beautiful, they're beautiful strollers. I mean, the craftsmanship, everything is amazing. So I know that means that there's a very specific target audience or customer that you have that can afford that. Can you tell me about who that customer is?
So it's so hard to say that, right? Because we get all other people that come in our store, and you really can judge, right? So we get people who we say, I don't know. When I tell you they come out there with 3 strollers,
Yes.
so we can't, so our market is so huge,
Yes.
we don't discriminate, we welcome everybody in. And yes, the price tags are a little pricey, but my people got it. So, and that's what we noticed too.
These are the BMWs for our
These
babies.
are BMW, yes. Our people walk around with the products, and so this is what this is. And I think when we invest in our children, it means a lot to us. So yeah, but we do vary. We have strollers that start at 300, that vary all up to 2,000. So it depends on what you want. You make that. You determine what you can afford,
And the
we have it.
convenience.
And at the end of the day, everybody comes out with something. Regardless what you came in there with, how much money you have, you come out with something. And that's what we wanted to do.
Yes.
But I now understand possibly the market as to why you need to have a brick and mortar. There's even now when we buy stuff online, you don't know how red the red is, how gold the gold is, right? What that moves like. But a suggestion I have for you as you're looking to build your own is to pour into some of these lovely HBCUs or an awful, or an awful PWI that I don't know. But just the idea to use some engineering students to maybe help you design it and really then give some of those proceeds back to that institution.
Thank you for that.
And do it as a contest over some time, but it'll take you time to actually get the prototype and do things, and they could come up with 5 different stores. Right, so just
Thank you.
that's what I did.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Things I can't do.
Yes. Yes, thank you. No more questions? No? All right, thank you. Thank you.
Did y'all hear them say the BMW of strollers? I mean, I'm in New York on the subway sometimes. I need a BMW. So as we give the judges time to go over their rubric, let me ask y'all a question. Did y'all notice the differences between each one of the 3 you've seen so far? Differences in terms of energy, differences in terms of products. We doing it. We're doing it in spaces they've never seen before. So if you all are thinking about starting a business, or if you are starting and you're losing a little steam, I want to assure you, you've seen women up on this stage who people said it would never happen, and they got BMWs and strollers. The Queen Amara, talking about the hair on the chin. I didn't want to address the issue because I thought she was really speaking to me, and I didn't want her to put me out on Front Street like that. I thought we was better than that, Amara. And then we had our queen in the beginning with the great products. I don't know about y'all, I'm getting older. The elbows are getting ashier. We need a little help in these streets. We need a little help. I'm just gonna put myself on Front Street. But I love the fact that you're seeing different types of pitches. And I don't think I've ever seen 2 women get on any stage and have that much energy together. I don't think I've ever seen that. I wouldn't trust to have another me on this stage. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it. Judges, have you had enough time? All right. And now, I told you I was about to get spicy and spicier. The 4th finalist, Tony Lorraine Johnson of Dr. Brownies. I know I'm trying to get a brownie myself. I know I don't see on the back brownie hustler. I know I don't see that. I told you I don't have a Brazilian butt lift or 6-pack abs, so I'm ready for whatever brownie you got for me. Okay, you know what? Look, I'm gonna let you do your thing. It's pushing that on me. Is that a deal? Let me get off the stage. Let me get off this stage. It looks like the queen is ready. I told y'all, it's getting spicy. As I pass the mic. Before we start this, there's so much witness in this room. Oh, my bad. I forgot where I was. As we wait for the technical part to get together. We're good? Okay. As we wait for the technical parts to get together, she already came in with the brownie, so I gotta get some acting right. Just see what it takes to pitch. It is not easy to get on this stage. It's not easy to show people what you've created, hoping that they understand, hoping that they know people who are willing to buy, or investors, or media. Do y'all know what y'all can do with pitching? It can really take you anywhere. anywhere. Y'all, when I started pitching years ago in the dark ages, we couldn't bring products on stage because some people had service-based entrepreneurs. So I couldn't bring Curvy Girls lingerie on stage at all. So I had to set a scene in the audience's mind of where I wanted them to go. And that is why early today with Queen Jody, when she gave us the primer on pitching, it was like, if you don't have your props, can you do it? And that's why when technical difficulties happen, knowing your product and your services very well, you can outshine those who come with products. So if you don't have product-based business, it doesn't mean you're out. Set a scene in the audience's mind. When I started off with Valentine's Day, I don't care who you are. Some of us, I ain't getting no Valentine, but we know the significance of it. Some of us ain't getting no roses, no flowers, no dinners, but I know some people who are. And when people said that fat women or big women didn't deserve, it would have been wrong for me to say, big girls need love too. That's whack. So you have to change the trajectory of how people see certain things. And so, sir?
If not, I can pitch without it, don't matter.
Okay, I just want to make sure, you know, I'm doing my hosting duties, making sure we on point.
Listen, don't matter to me.
Got it. Just had to be.
Okay. And so setting the scene and also believing in yourself no matter what. I'm about to handle these brownies. No, I'm not gonna handle the brownies. I'm not gonna handle them till later.
All right, so
All right.
I am hearing impaired. So
Okay.
we're gonna have to talk a little louder when it comes to time. Just make a sign, okay?
They got
Make a
it.
sign.
Your mic will turn on.
Thank you.
Okay, I think you want her to start.
And she's ready to give it.
I think we're ready.
You let me know.
Ready?
Hello, everyone. How are you? Listen, I'm here with the podcast voice. Can you spot right here? Look at this picture over here. Can you spot a ready-made brownie mix like Toll House cookies? Can you spot that? Something that you just go and scoop and bake yourself. Can you spot one? You can. You know why? Because I am Dr. Brownies, the original plant-based brownie company. We are the first refrigerated, ready to scoop and pour brownie mix coming to a supermarket near you. Now, the vegan dessert market in 2019, pre-pandemic was $2.7 billion. $2.77 billion. Now, just imagine what it is now, man. And so that's what I'm looking to capture, a percentage of that market, especially as the first Black woman on vegan brownie mix on the market. You say, who's my customer? Well, we have a lot, but what I call my main customer that I'm selling to right now is flexitarians, people who still eat meat, but they're willing to try a plant-based dessert. That's the gateway to the plant-based experience. Let me just back up. My competitors, you have to add something. You have to add water, oil, whatever it is, you gotta add something. And so that's what makes it meat different. And if the slide will go, and the slide won't go. You just, I hit it. Time is rolling. But you know what? That's okay. Because at the end of the day, the reason why I'm standing here and through traffic and through hell and high water is because I'm ready to scale. And how do I scale? Not by retail, but by wholesaling, being one of the first distributors of plant-based brownies. I actually have a gateway into Sistahs. If you're not familiar with Sistahs, Sistahs supplies most of the colleges. It's a big food company. It's out of Philadelphia, and well, it's actually out of Texas. But I can't get in there because I don't have machines. Right? And so I'm looking to procure a machine that I already have one, but I'm looking to procure another one from China with this money. Now, to clear that machine, it's going to be about $12,000. So that's why I'm trying to come and get my 10 grand. Okay? So, let me tell you this. Dr. Brownies is a family company. I have 6 kids. and I drag them in here with me. They go on. And I have advisory boards. I have people from JP Chase Morgan. I have a lot of different people as advisors. But at the end of the day, it's me, myself, and I. So I'm just like the candle woman, just like every other entrepreneur. I'm out there. I literally have an event when I leave here. But Merry Christmas. I'm here to show you, taste the brownie.
Did she say that's a drop the mic moment? Is that what she just did? Okay.
Judges, do you have questions?
All right, number one, the branding, the levels to it, on the back, the brownie hustler, the brownie pusher, on his shoes. My eyes ain't that good, but I know it's something powerful. So salute on the branding. So my question to you is, with a product like this, what's the shelf life of this product?
I'm glad you asked, because you know what? One of the things that a lot of things that are on the shelf, mine is in the refrigerator section, so like Nestle. And right now, I'm working with Drexel University. We're in the middle of a nutritional analysis that I paid for. We do have a 30-day shelf life. And that's why if you pick up that container, that's why the container is small. So you can make one brownie or two, and that's your business in the middle of the night. So it's small. Yeah, that's your business. I hope that answers your question.
I'm just happy I learned that I'm a flexitarian.
Amen.
I learned something tonight. So, Precious made fun of me earlier that, I am a fitness person, but I do, desserts, I start dinner backwards when I go to dessert. If they make a really good dessert, they've really thrown down in the other part of your meal that most people don't find dessert in a restaurant or in a place.
So for that, looking at your market now, I'm not a vegan. I do like more than dust. But I do want to say the percentage of this space, when you talked about the billion, like how much percentage are you guys trying to get in this market?
Okay, $2.77 billion is the dessert space. The brownie space is about, I think, if my memory serves, is about 30%. And so I'm looking to capture at least even 1.2% or 30%. Yeah.
All right, yeah, one of the very first things I was gonna say too was the brownie. You got that down for real. That's 10 stars right there. As far as your manufacturing product, where are you doing that right now? And how many people do you have helping? Are you the only hands in this, or do you have people helping you to create?
So I am the chief bottle washer and brownie scooper, praise the Lord. So what happens is I do hire people when I have a big event. Like we have actually 2 weddings tomorrow and Sunday. So I do help, but the thing is, think about a brownie pan, right? And so keeping it level, so all of them are the same, is the problem. That's my biggest pain point right now in this business. And so getting that machine, think about, you ever see like the Lucy machine, the conveyor belt? So it's literally, the machine that I want is literally squirts the brownie. So it's already pre-measured. Because right now I'm literally taking the scoop and then I level it off, but it's not always going to be the same. And that was one of the things that Cisco told me. It was like, Tony, we need us to be consistent every time. And so being a distributor is going to give me a bigger reach to help more Black and brown folks in this business. So I hope that answers your question.
All right, I have one follow-up question. Sure. How did you get into the room? Your personality, right, I'm sure, but how did you get into the room with Cisco to be able to...
Let me tell you something. So what happens is, my sister over here, I met through another sister, right? And I literally got in this room, I literally was stuck on I left Philadelphia, I'm from Philly.
Cisco.
I left Philly at 3 o'clock.
Cisco, she said.
And I lived
How
here.
did you get a room with Cisco was her question. Cisco.
What are you saying, how did I get to here, to Cisco?
So when I mean in the room, and I'm sorry, I should have clarified that. In the room with Cisco.
Oh, how do I get in the room with Cisco?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I can get in the room with anybody, honey.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, okay. So what happens is, so my commissary, you asked where I bake now. So I bake at a commissary in West Philadelphia. It's near University of Penn. And so what happens is through that incubator, there are a lot of contacts. Now, I'm a former HR executive, so I know how to get in the door. And I've been in this culinary industry for 30 years. So Sistahs was easy for me. I asked one of my reps, I was like, hey, who do I go? And it's all about network. It's called relationship currency, as I call it. So that's how I got in the room with Sistahs. I'm sorry. Thank you for clarification. No worries.
With your branding, when I see that, I think of health, right? A doctor making brownies. So in terms of the health consistency, I mean, try to balance my life, work out and eat brownies. Is there some other marketing and or programmatic stuff that goes along with these in terms of bringing people along their healthy dessert journey?
I'm glad you asked. So currently, how I started this company, I'm in my doctoral program. It's Dr. Brown's. However, but looking at it from the perspective of how can I get something that's healthy but tastes good, because most of the stuff that's healthy ain't tastes good. And so I'm actually in the midst of making, because I'm a cancer survivor, so I'm actually in the midst of making a brownie mix for cancer survivors. So I feel like as I take this journey, think about it like this, when you stop eating meat, it's so hard, right? And I'm not telling people to stop eating meat, that's not what I'm telling you, but let me give you a healthier option. Because I still got sugar, I still got flour. But over time, as we grow, I'll be using almond flour, I'll be using date syrup, because I use date syrup for my diabetic blend. Is there any more questions? All right.
Give it up for the brownie hustler. As we give the judges time to go over their rubric. Did y'all notice something that happened with each pitch, the different types of questions that were asked? Would we have known that Dr. Bronny was in the middle of her doctoral program? You asked a very great question. How did you get in the room with Cisco? And she was saying relationship currency. Where is she currently baking out of? She's in a doctoral program, wanting to provide healthier products. People like to eat meat. Some people are flexitarians. I am not. Very, very much I'm not a flexitarian. But by listening to her backstory, it made everything else more compelling. If you notice the type of questions that each of the judges were asking of each one of the participants, there's more being brought out. So when you're pitching, one of the things I want y'all to pay attention to, and I'm gonna bring it to food because Dr. Bronny just did what she had to do. When you think of pitching, we often hear a short brief way of introducing your books, your brands, your product or services to hopefully a conclusion, a sale, a new customer, getting a new client. I want you to think about it like this. Think it's the holidays. Whatever big holiday it is for your family, your culture, whatever it is. Now you're about to go over somebody's house. You're not being in your house. You're going to go over somebody's house. It could be Big Mama's house. It could be your spouse's house. It could be, not your spouse's house. It could be your partner's house. It could be anyone. But you know you're going to go over and get some good food. Whether you're pescatarian, flexitarian, vegan, vegetarian, or you eat everything like me. As you're walking through the door, just go along with this analogy. As you're walking through the door, you're smelling that good. You're like, oh, I'm about to go ham and cheese. You're seeing the homies, you're seeing the family, you're showing love. And you know dinner's about to be served. So start thinking like this. What are the things you're gonna put on that first plate? Just imagine all the great food that somebody made, what are the first 3 things you're gonna put on that plate? Just imagine. Somebody throw some things out there at me. You see why I don't have a Brazilian butt lift and 6-pack abs? Because I ain't gonna survive. Just imagine it on your plate. And as you sit down and y'all say grace, everybody says grace. Look at that plate. Just look at the plate. All those good 3 to 5, 7, 10 items on the plate. That plate represents you and your business and your network
and your talent and your skill sets and your abilities. It represents so much more than what you're about to eat. And as Grace is saying, you're about to go get that first fork, a spoonful in. About to go ham on them. I want you to look at the fork. Y'all hold your hands like y'all putting a fork in something or a spoon in something. Think about the first thing you're gonna put in your mouth. It could be mac and cheese, it could be whatever. That's your pitch. Out of that big plate, or small plate for some of us. I ain't gonna say it's me. Are you giving people the plate of your business? Or are you giving them the fork, a juicy morsel, a taste of more to come? If you use the right bait, all they need is a morsel, a little taste, and you're intriguing them. And then what do the judges do? It elicits questions, which means they're interested. Keep them interested. If you give them the full meal deal, it's overwhelming. So when you think about your business, your brand, your product, your services, whatever you have, take the temperature of the room. What do they need to know that's going to captivate and titillate and showcase that you're the only choice that matters on this stage or any stage you're on? So think about that next time for all of y'all. Are you giving them the plate or are you giving them the fork? I suggest you give them the fork. You give them fork by fork, then they're yours for life. Does that help? All right, all right. Oh, y'all know how to think in terms of food. Y'all already know. And our fifth finalist, Desiree Tillman Langford. All right. Coming through, coming through.
Yeah. I don't think y'all ready for this one.
All snaps.
Queen B, knock out the level. You don't know, now you know what you're all day. Pull up and don't pay. Girls in the club, ice in the stars. Is it cause of my shine? I'm talking about blind, never on the scene. Copy, sticky green, song and poppin'. DJ's rockin', chickens is watching. It's home tonight. You had a long day, yo, but the share by the cake slows. Pocket full of pesos, it's home tonight. Hey, hey. Y'all know the words? Say it with me. Working all day, pull up and don't play. Girls in the club, ice in the stars. Is it cause of the shine? I'm talking about blind, never on the scene. Cali, sticky grease, so what you go through? Only problems know you. Started like it's supposed to. It's on the night. There's not a right way. You had a tired day. Let's party the night way. It's on the night.
Ready, Queen? I'm ready. Go ahead. Imagine you're in a nurse at home, but you're in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, so you can't. Let me tell you. You're feeling unwanted because your family has left you there. You're feeling sad because you can't see your loved ones as often as you used to. And you're feeling frustrated because you're around people you don't know and you may not want to be around all day long. And with all these emotions going on, you still have basic shopping wants and needs. Personal care products that you want, snacks that you like, and even comfy clothes to wear. But who are you going to turn to? Because sometimes your family makes you feel like a burden, and then your caretakers are busy with other tasks. And this is an emotion that can make you feel forgotten, something that I feel often. So who are you going to call? Nayaz Variety. We're like Amazon for seniors, but way less complicated. Face it, you want to be a decision maker and you're shopping at every stage of your life. And here at Nayaz Variety, we have done that with our innovative services. We house and sell over 1,500 different products for you to use from. If you're an independent senior, you can call us and you can ask for one of our easy-to-navigate catalogs. If you're one of our more tech-friendly seniors, head over to our website and you can place your order there. If you're an assisted living facility or a nursing home, you can call us and you can book a date for our mobile store to come out and take orders for your residents, and we will deliver everything as fast as next day. Currently, there are 54 million seniors in the US. That's 16% of our population. And that number is expected to grow to 21% by the year 2040. So yes, this definitely is a needed service. My plan to market this service is by attending senior healthcare conferences, partnering with senior housing developers to make sure that my product and my service is an amenity in every one of their developments. Also by marketing to more and assisted living and nursing homes so that I can get new contracts. Our services currently include catalog ordering, traveling store, and oh yes, our care boxes. All products are delivered right now through our in-house delivery team. We also have an outsourced delivery team. Anything that we ship is via USPS. We're currently a team of 7. I'm looking to double that and add an board of advisors in the next 2 years. I plan to use the funds from this grant to market and advertise to new locations and to new people by creating a sales funnel. And I want to purchase our first ever vending machine that will start our next pivot.
Judges, do you have any questions for the Queen?
I've not had to live in a nursing home, but I've had to, unfortunately, a family member in one. I'm thinking about all the things that they need, and especially now, not even COVID, this being a solution, and you kind of bring the Amazon to the need, meaning making it simplistic, right? They're the ones who still can't really use a phone or might lose the ability, but this type of technical plus the catalog, is very vital, and that population is growing more and more. So as that's grown, have you seen certain services or certain products or things that also have grown that can help pivot your business to be more marketable? Meaning like, 15,000 products, do you need that many? Is it better, as you scale, is it looking at certain things? Is it not the care package? Just curious, because they need a lot.
Yes, they do need a lot, and the 1,500 products came from us being in business since 2016. We started with 100 products, and then those amounts grew because people kept asking us for more and more items. And the 1,500 is because also we have different variations of each product. So we may have a Dove soap, but we sell it in 5 different fragrances for them, things like that. So that's what creates the bigger volume. And as far as the care boxes, that's what also makes a number of amounts that we sell, because we have a huge amount of different types of care boxes, even seasonal ones, holiday ones, things like that. So we are going to not probably add many more products, but we listen to the suggestions of our customers, and if they do want things we don't have, we will be adding on a personal shopping service for them.
Thanks for the visual in the beginning and helping us to walk through the experience of being at home. My question is about the care boxes. So I like the idea of them. I didn't hear how you're marketing the care boxes, meaning that everybody doesn't necessarily have somebody at home. So how are you marketing the care boxes?
Yeah, so I left that open, thanks to Precious, who told us to leave open-ended questions. So yes, the care boxes are basically, so when I've done my research, when you market to seniors, you're marketing to their children. So when you think of someone who may not have a senior, or even whatever it is, my mom, my grandma, my aunt, my someone senior, you would want to say, hey, maybe I will get her the snack box and get it to her monthly. I can get her a personal care box and get that to her monthly. So these are things that maybe people in my age range could subscribe to for a senior. And also, we use these boxes to raise money for our company by sending out marketing packages to different I would say like state reps, things like that, and we let them know what we're doing. So a lot of the times they'll send us money and we'll actually give these boxes out.
So, like everyone, congratulations for being a finalist.
Thank you.
I think it was a really excellent pitch. I have a question in reference to your customer base. Do you find that you're getting repeat customers, or are you spending a lot of time trying to generate new customers over time? And are you also servicing people across the country, or is this more on a regional basis?
Right now we're regional, but COVID helped me figure out how I can scale past PA because I'm from Philadelphia. So because now we are a delivery service, prior to COVID, we was the mobile store that came into the nursing homes and would do the pop-up shop for them. So of course, when COVID came, that shut everything down. And I wanted to figure out how to keep my customers getting what they need because I really love what I do. So that's when we came up with the delivery service because we couldn't no longer enter. And now how we go back into the nursing homes is we go as appointments and we take the orders and then we still deliver them. So we have and we do it via Zoom. Now I can hire more people. Before I was capped. Before COVID, we had one van. It was just me and my team, and we would only be able to go to about 30 nursing homes a month because we couldn't get some more. Now I can do Zoom. I can hire a whole team of people to go to different nursing homes everywhere to take the orders, get it back to our warehouse and send them out.
So I have a question. So when you think about nursing homes, most of them operate, they have a budget. And in their budget, they have, experiences and whatnot. Have you thought about creating an experience so that you can get you can get money from their budget also, but also get money from your customers within the senior citizen home, and maybe highlights a certain product for, say, diabetes or,
Yes.
Okay.
We have a diabetic care box. Every month when we do our care boxes, we think of what's going on at this time of the year, even if it's Veterans Day, if it's, national, whatever awareness month when it deals with health, mostly when it deals with seniors. So we try to figure out what's going on for that moment and we target it to them. We have like a Halloween care box that we'll do, which is snacks, and then we'll do something for Christmas and different things like that. They do have a budget, yes, and all our products are very reasonably priced. Most nursing homes, sadly, seniors only live on $45 a month, not unless you got your finances right. So $45 is not a lot, but they can shop from us and get a care box for as low as $7 for snacks. They can get a snack bag, or they can get a care box as low as $10, and they can still live off the rest of the half the rest of the month, and that helps.
So I have a suggestion. I think you should collaborate with our brownie maker and get some of those brownies in there too for vegan. But as far as your snacks and things like that, so if we're talking about seniors, they probably have restrictions in diets and things like that. So do you have a variety of different types of snacks depending on someone's maybe dietary restrictions?
Yes, funny to say, our snacks department is actually one of our largest grocery departments. I kind of feel like it's more of a grocery store sometimes because they order snacks in huge quantities. But we also ask the facilities before we come who has what restrictions. We have a sugar-free care box. This is actually one of our healthier snack bags with just a bottle of water, popcorn, veggie straws, pretzels, granola bars, and they also have peanut butter crackers in here. So we also know that like a lot of them, of course, people, they don't, seniors have a lot of teeth issues, so we have a lot of soft products, things like that. So, but we're very aware. I ask every facility what are their restrictions when we first get a contract with them.
All right. Give it up for the queen. It got real spicy, didn't it? It got real spicy. So as we allow the judges time to deliberate, I want to make sure that we honor our finalists again and also our sponsors.
Jesus watching, it's on the line. We had a long day, but the shit by the gate slow. Like a record, it's on the line.
We just had a plot twist, flipping up the script from the Queen Aisha. We're gonna have a little competition right now as the judges deliberate. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all wanna know the details? Y'all sounded real dead. It's like that, really? Is it really like that? So, we're gonna give 3 volunteers an opportunity to do a 1-minute pitch on this stage and walk away with a $100 gift card to the Sistahs shop. So who's ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. I just saw y'all. Y'all jumped up so fast. The winner gets the gift card.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't say all 3, did I?
They might not do it. But so we're gonna do audience, it's gonna be audience participation. You're gonna
Y'all have to act.
by audience participation, round of applause, okay? So
This is like that people's choice. It's that people's choice. All right, who's going first? Come queen, come queen. All right, you got 60 seconds to pitch. All right, I'm gonna step on over here. Mind my black-owned business. Go.
Starting?
Yes.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Yane Tillman. I am trying to break into the real estate industry. I'm 23 years old. I purchased my first home when I was 21 2 years ago because I saved most of my money from COVID and put that into a rental investment property. But at the moment, I'm interested in buying more. I'm so nervous. With my current duplex, I'd say my main issue would be a list of tasks and keeping up with property management, like, oh, the doors, get this fixed, or change the locks, or who's gonna go here today, or I need to get a wire fixed. So I think at the moment I would like investment for maybe starting a marketing tech company, which can potentially help younger people like myself have a concrete list of things, well, first how to access money for investment property and what to do with the money when it's purchased.
Oh, wait, no. Ready? Go.
Hello, everyone. This is so exciting. My name is Evelyn Wilson. I'm also known as Evelyn Flows, and I am a social media strategist. I actually work with the ladies at Curious Suite, so they are amazing. And I'm excited to be up here today. So what I do is I used to be a teacher for 10 years, and I was laid off of my job. And before I was laid off, though, I would help women in my church do their logos, their websites, and different things like that. But the one thing that I found was they were lacking confidence to even step out and brand their business and share it with other people. So I got certified as a life coach. That's where that flow part comes in. So I would love, well, let's fast forward to today. I have quite a few clients, and it's quite a big load. And so an investment in my business, No Ceiling Network, would mean me hiring some staff to help with the load that I have. And so that's what I would use the investment for. So I'm super excited. Thank you.
Go.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing tonight? My name is Crystal Dickerson. I am the founder of Plant-Based Planet. We are 1 year this month in business, Black-owned, family-owned. My husband and daughter could not be with me this evening. I just am so excited to be up here. That was a great twist. So what we do is I am a vegan lifestyle coach. I help people, particularly my target is Black and brown and minority, to go a bit more plant-based for health reasons. And not to push going vegan, but hey, if it happens, hey. My story real quick is I was 300 pounds with a CVS list of long health problems. I've lost almost 100 pounds and reversed all of my medical conditions. My background is teaching. I'm also a vegan chef. We are in the business of doing prepared meals.
All right, can I get the 3 volunteers to come back on stage? Ooh, it's getting spicy. Who's gonna win the $100 gift card to the Sistahs shop? Are you okay? Did y'all notice this hood right there? Did y'all notice she's like, I got you. Don't even worry. This is a people's choice. It is by audience participation. Y'all know how we do. For our first queen, clap. Did she win? Second queen. Third queen. I'm sorry. Let me do it again. Let me do it right the first time. Y'all sounded different from the first and second time. Judges, what did you get? That ain't giving me no 1, 2, and 3. 3! Just make sure. Queen is getting a $100 Sistahs shop gift card. What did y'all notice? She said, you know what? I do this for other people's time, me to do it for myself. You did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. And let's give a clap for all 3 of our queens. Now, y'all, is what you thought pitching was versus getting on the stage, was it different from what you thought?
Different. Yeah. I was so nervous. So I always tell them, like, just get up there, be yourself. I was nervous.
Very nervous.
Not enough time.
I was just getting started right.
The words just didn't sound right after I said them in my mind. It comes out differently.
And that's what I'm saying, pitching ain't easy, but it sure is fun when you get the handle on it. Thank you all for participating in the People's Choice Award. And I'm not sure if Aisha's getting ready to come up on stage. We're getting ready to see who's getting that queen. Thank you again to our sponsors. Thank you again to our finalists. It looks like the time is coming.
You try to shake me, you're not me crazy. Look at the daisy,
me. One girl to make some boy wipe up hurt and jump down flat. I don't stop my food dark, no matter who you are, no give on. Can't talk in a white bed, selling man place, I run the roll. Man of action, but some boy on the blood of jump down. For them stairs up, for them stairs up, for them stairs up. Action, for them stairs up. For them stairs up, for them stairs up. Just them a chat to the way that no mind you rock. Anything I win on next life, dark, them a no nobody, them a no nobody. Last them to the president, all of me dogs, them a be a man's money. I'm a one piece of metal and a post dark, them a man from the way. You must see the whole of your life, now work if you still to me. For them stairs up. I'm 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 for them stairs up.
So much things I did not say. I'm from Portmore, that's in shape, and we can do it on that
So much, so more of that. Extra, forget me not. When it's sweet, what you say? Fancy me baby, everything crisp. My good love make the turn on crisp. Fancy me baby, everything crisp. My good love make the turn on crisp. When you look back on you, I mean that doggy side, you be respect. So I tell you this other fever. If you can't look it off, that's other vista. Come on. Lego, extra, forget me not. Let me see you. What you say? I'm taking you, everything is my love.
I got your bed on. I make you bed for. I make you bed on. Breakfast I got your bed on. I make you sexy on your own. And now you leave me
shape and fix. Them and them where the girl admire. The girl them make them all love it just. The big and the girl jump out. You the cool man just sing my ear. Zaka zaka zaka. Let's put the baby but the reason so to tell you this. It's been a while since I done my job and get tenderness. You're not the cool about the shape and all the checking it. And you want to walk it up and up and then make it. And I want to show you I'm a man that very romantic. But you can never choose a girl that's not in that bitch. Nothing that you sing me know that you be want this shit. But listen when me sing this, not them sleep. Be the man of the girls that show sim. The girls that rock can't stop sim. You love them shape and fix sim. You love them need this. Some of them and the girls are mad my sim. All the girls that love me money out sim. Then they come with the girls that fuck sim. So you go around here where you are.
In the morning, but I need you. Yeah, I give you all you need. I know I can lie. I really love you. Time is at the end. I try to give you. But I need some answers. I need to get it done. I can't do it for my God. I don't know why you're the one. Turn me out of my mind. You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel my body. Only you feel my body. You don't need no other body. Say I really meant to mind. I really give you feel my mind. Say your body talk to me nice. Say now I love you, they need for your life. Yeah, I love every life. Yeah, when you wait a year, be a night. Yeah, if I leave you quiet, yeah, you leave, I'm stroking your back, baby. Love in your body, baby. Until winding your body, baby. So crazy. Love in your body, baby. Get me what needs in me. I just wanna let you know. Oh, baby, you don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel my body. Only you feel my body. You don't need no other body. Hey, baby, every complete service. No one loves you like that. No one wants you standing ready. After the morning, I want you to love it. I just wanna get you to serve.